Joe Concha's with me now. Gov Noem is known for shooting her dog. Now this. The publisher is removing the Kim Jong-un reference from the book, but it seems like the damage is done. What do you think this does to Noem's political future?
This is an implosion, Stu, of which the likes we have not seen in modern politics. I mean, make no mistake, she is obviously finished as a vice presidential contender for Donald Trump. She's finished as a future presidential candidate. That's certainly for sure. And she probably couldn't even get reelected in South Dakota at this point. Thankfully, she's term limited. And I'm not sure who's more to blame. The governor for thinking it was a great idea to share in her book that she walked her dog out to a gravel pit and murdered it by shooting it in the face. Her editor and publisher, who thought this was a great idea to put this in the book, how do they even have a job at this point? And then for her to say that she met with Kim Jong-un, which is as easy to fact check as anything on the planet, when she certainly did not. If she met Kim Jong-un, then Joe Biden was arrested trying to see Nelson Mandela in South Africa. Both are blatant lies. And it just shows that the difference between genius and stupidity, Stu, is that genius has its limits while stupidity does not. There are nearly 90 million households who own dogs in the United States, including this one that I'm in New Jersey right now. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, everybody especially hates the dog story. And she should just have really just suspend her book tour at this point, because that interview on CBS yesterday was an absolute train wreck.
Well, Noem probably is out as a vice presidential pick for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Who's your bet on? Who do you bet he's going to pick?
Boy, who I think he should pick and who he probably will pick are two different things. I think he should pick Glenn Youngkin, the governor of Virginia, and I'd have a very close second to Ron DeSantis of Florida. But I think in the end he'll probably go with Tim Scott, the senator from South Carolina, and that's fine. I just think DeSantis or Youngkin, I could see more as president in 2028 than perhaps Tim Scott at this point. And remember, whoever he chooses as his vice president in 4 years, that's going to be the GOP frontrunner if Trump wins. So that's who I think, but what I feel is something a little different.
I think he's going to keep us guessing for as long as he possibly can, as long as it's in his interest.
July.
Keep us guessing.